Yeah, I was going to ask you about Triple H, since that's the obvious next question. When you lost to him coming out of when you got super hot, was there ever that conversation where you're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this? Or was it, this is City Hall, done?
So that objectively was still garbage. I remember he came and told me the finish, and he went, oh, I tried to talk to Vince, if you want to go talk to him and change his mind. And I went, you tried to change his mind? Like, you said I should win? And he was like, and I went, oh, okay, I'll go try to change his mind. Sure. And like, that's the politics. Maybe that's all true. You know what I mean? Maybe in their minds they were really like, oh no, yeah, you should win and then go right back into retirement. But I was like, this is a bad idea. And I again, no, trust me, pal. I've been doing this a lot longer than you, and I just got to go. All right, okay.
So, we talk a little bit about butting the heads and the archaic stuff. What are the good memories that come out of that run? Because, you got to work WrestleMania main events. Living Color plays you to the ring. You do the pipe bomb that everybody still talks about. The match with Cena in Chicago is one of the few matches that I regret not traveling to see, because it was like a perfect moment in time for you, and it was a great match, one of Cena's best matches ever, I think. When you look back on it, I think the way it ends, a lot of people think about the ending, and there's a lot of negative there. What were the positives of working for WWE and the opportunities? They made a documentary about you. You got to travel the world. You worked hard, but you got a lot of things out of it as well. When you look back on it now, 5 years removed, what are the positives? You met your wife there, so there's a positive right there. But what are the positives when you look back and you go, that was cool?
Well, I think I always loved the old school guys, and I tried to model myself after them. So obviously the closest thing I could come to being a Harley racer, traveling NWA world champion, was being the WWE world champion at the time and traveling doing that. So that was always fun. I romanticized the different town, different match, different people. I would constantly pitch ideas about shuffling up house show cards. I always wanted to keep it the same. This billion-dollar company, I would be like, I was a babyface, so I needed bad guys. I remember always pitching, let me do, 30-minute Iron Man matches with some of these guys. Like, I remember saying Swagger, Dolph, all these guys, and Michael Hayes would tell me they couldn't figure out how to put a clock on the Titantron, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
I don't buy that
one. We can't figure out how to put a clock on Titantron. And I was like, let me look at it. I could probably figure it out,
Give me a screwdriver.
Those are my best. Those are the best memories. Like traveling with Kofi, just having, I remember anytime I got to work a house show with Daniel Bryan, it was always super awesome. And I just enjoyed working with a myriad of different guys who had different styles, and in my opinion, always at least pulling a decent match out of them.